Welcome everyone to the video today, and this video is a review on How to Get Away with Murder, episode 214. There goes my baby, or there's my baby, I believe it's what it's called. So this episode stems from a cliffhanger from last week where we see Annalise and Philip's Annalise is in Wes's room and she's being attacked by Philip. But this episode doesn't exactly start from there. It actually starts as a flashback. So that's with a flashback again. We're back 10 years in the past when Wes was 10. Annalise and Eve are at the police station, and so is Wes, and he's being interviewed by the police. You know, his mother has just been murdered, and he called the police, and, you know, he's there, and they're questioning him. Now, Annalise is there, and she is riddled with guilt. I mean, she is very upset. She pretty much, first of all, she saw Wes's mom kill herself, and second of all, she's responsible for Wes's mom killing herself, of putting that much pressure on this woman to testify. But she could tell that this woman was extremely afraid of these people, but she pressed on, and she calls it. So she's ridden with guilt, and she's really upset, and now her main focus is to try to help Wes, because, you know, Wes's mom asked her. She was like, can you please help my son, watch over my son? And that is mother's last wish, and Annalise is going to fulfill that because she feels really responsible. So we go back to the hotel, and Annalise and William Mahoney, her client, comes there, and, you know, she's mad, she's upset. She was like, listen, she killed herself, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm still trying to win the case. And he's like, you can't even win this case, you know, she's dead. But he was like, something's not right. She killed herself because she was so afraid of you. You threatened her child. Why? There's something more. And he's just looking at her like, listen, you better figure out how to win this case or else you fire. So then they flash back to the current state. So they go back and forth on How to Get Away with Murder. So anyways, in the current day, she's coming back from the hospital. She's fine. I think her arm was hurt, but other than that, she's fine. And of course, the team is there because they've been staying at her place ever since Philip has pretty much gone haywire. So anyways, Michaela finds out that Caleb is missing, you know, and she blames Annalise. She you know, she's thinking that Philip kidnapped Caleb and is trying to hurt him because, you know, Philip's been stalking every single one of them. So she's terrified and she blames Annalise, and Annalise is just kind of like, oh my God, I've messed a lot of things up, you know. And she has, you know, so she starts drinking to kind of deal with the pain, but things are really kind of going haywire. But anyways, the ADA wants to question everybody that was there that night when Emily Sinclair died. Everyone pretty much in the video. So he calls the entire team down, and you know, this is a really smart group of people that they have here. They do not let the ADA get the best of them. Actually, they got the best of him. You know, like Michaela said, they bitch slapped that dude. So they did a good job. They did not crack under pressure, and they did not tell him anything. So point for them. They won this round, but I don't think they're going to win any other rounds. But they pretty much won this particular aspect of it. So to pretty much cut through a lot of stuff, unnecessary stuff, the meteor story is actually near the end of the episode. Annalise decides she's done with everybody in her house. She doesn't want anybody there anymore. She tells the group, get the heck out of her house, go somewhere, just go. Even though there's a stalker trying to kill them, she's like, get out of my house. So they do. They all go except for Wes. She wanted Wes there, which I'm glad, because she really needs to talk to Wes. You know, Wes needs to know what's going on, and so does the rest of us. So anyways, the team goes to a club or a bar, and they started to drink their sorrows away and dance and everything. Now this is what really gets weird in the episode. Like, we've seen Laurel, Wes, Michaela, Asher, you know, the rest of them, they've been in relationships, but their relationships have been external relationships with other people, never really within each other. You know, we know Laurel and Frank are, you know, together, and Bonnie and Asher, but still not within the students. But we saw a hookup that happened, you know. So Michaela upset that Caleb is missing, I'm assuming, and of course Asher and Bonnie not together, both drunk, go into the bathroom stall and make out and have sex. That was a hookup I was not expecting to see. Like, I saw Michaela with, I could see Michaela with Wes. I can even see Michaela with a gay guy, but Not with Asher. Asher just seems such a cornball for her. But hey, opposites attract, and they could probably just be probably just a one night stand. I don't know if they're gonna take this into like a relationship way, but I honestly believe when Michaela is sober, and Asher too, that they realize, okay, that was just a one night stand, and that is not happening again. So we shall see how they're gonna take that. But let's move on to Annalise and West. So Annalise is back, Annalise and West, they're in her office, and she's finally telling West the truth about his past and what their connection is. But she starts off talking about her baby, and which is what I really want to know. I kind of predicted the baby had died because, of course, there's no baby in the current story. So I knew the baby had died, but how, I didn't know. So this is what happened. So I guess Annalise, ridden with guilt because of what had happened to Wes's mother, and she accuses William Mahoney of raping and hurting Wes's mother, and that Wes is actually the product of rape. And he denies it, but you could tell he's angry and he's upset, and he's like accusing Annalise, hey, listen, if you threaten me, I will tell everybody you're the last person to see Wes's mom. But she's realizing that she made a mistake and decided that she's going to go to the courthouse or the police and tell her story and tell the truth. And she's going to do what was right. So she's in the car and she's driving, and a car slams right into her. I mean, badly. And then she's rushed to the hospital. They do emergency C-section, and the baby, they try to save the baby, but the baby died. And it's really quite sad. Sam comes in, and they take a picture. It was really cute. The doctor said, hey, let's take one picture, a family picture. And they took that one family picture, and after they took the picture, Annalise demanded that they take this baby away from her, and she's screaming. And that was a very tense and very sad moment in the episode. Annalise has been through so much in her life. Annalise, in my opinion, is not a good person. She's not my favorite character on the show, but she is an intriguing character. She's not a good person, but is she really bad? Or is it just all this compounded things that's happened in her life, bad things, that just made her the way she is? Made her think the way she does, make the decisions that she makes. It's based in all this tragedy that's happened in her life. And this definitely was one of them. It was losing a child and losing a baby that way. So it kind of made me feel, because I never ever really felt sorry for Annalise until that particular moment when she lost her child. So that was a sad story. But so she tells a story, and she tells Wes about his father, and that's why she's been getting on drink. But now we know the connection between Annalise and Wes. Now we know it's because she is responsible for the death of his mother. She was there when his mother was killed, and Wes is a product of a millionaire maniac hedge fund guy who could try to kill Wes to keep the secret that he raped Wes's mom. And in my opinion, Wes needs to just stay clear from this. She was trying to protect him by him not knowing the truth about her, but also about him and his past and his heritage and his father. And I don't think Wes really needs to go there, but it opens up a storyline for Wes for next season. It really does. But and I really think they're going to follow that. They're really going to follow that. And I just wish Wes wouldn't. But he is researching his father and trying to find more information about him. I don't know, but this is going to be a good story, so I'm excited to see that next season. And then the other part that came out was that Frank told Laurel that he killed Lila for for Annalise, but we know he did it for Sam. Bonnie finds out, confronts Frank, and Frank's like, just let it go, saying it's done. But what is interesting, at the very end of it, a drunk Laurel comes to Annalise, just talking a whole bunch of crap, and lets it out the bag that, hey, Annalise, I know that you hired Frank to kill Lila. And Annalise is stunned. She's like, what? Because we all know that she didn't do that at all. And then she realized that Sam had hired Frank to kill Lila. And I guess at that moment, I'm not really sure what she's thinking. I'm not really even sure what is going through her mind when she finds that out. But she packs her bags, packs her stuff, and heads home to Mama, which is cool because I'm really excited to see Cicely Tyson again. Love Cicely Tyson, so that's going to be good. So I'm really excited for next week's episode to kind of see what it is. I mean, the previews were showing something about a murder or two deaths. So I'm really excited to see what it is that she went back to her mom to talk about. See that. I also want to see Wes, if he's going to continue to explore finding his father. And my prediction is this. I honestly believe that Annalise's accident was no accident. I think that it was a setup by Mahoney. He knew that she was on her way to go and tell the cops everything and what she believes, and I think he had someone try to kill her. That's my opinion. It may come to fruition. I don't know, but I do know that the whole part about Mahoney being Wes's father did happen. Predicted that. My other prediction is Caleb. I'm starting to think that Caleb might actually been the one to have killed his parents, and Philip is just trying to expose it. That's just my prediction. It's a twist, but this show is known to be a twist. That's what it does. It's a twisty show. Twisty show. So those are my predictions that I'm thinking is how the episode's going to end, in which Caleb ends up being the bad guy, and Philip is the bad guy, but not that bad guy. So we shall see. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.